Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Battletech. Joining me is JKLantern.
In his Marauder that he has.
Even if you said you shouldn't have it.
We really shouldn't.
I'm just looking to make sure we actually have... I believe we've got enough mechs to field out 2, maybe 3 really strong lances.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love my Black Knight and I love the Marauder just because of what they can do, but... I mean, I've still got the Archer here for a missile boat, unless if the Stalker gets too banged up.
We still have the Battlemaster.
We still have the Battlemaster. We have this Highlander. We have a Banshee. So all in all, just mechs I would trust to go into combat. I have about 12 of them right here. These... I mean, I haven't used this one forever, and these are all mediums and lights, which would be there just in case I needed extra tonnage to fill out a specific mission, or, you know, if they said, you can only carry so many tons into combat.
They're the B team.
They are the extras. Yes, Cat? We don't leave this until you have thrown back, so before you pull the trigger, be sure you're ready. I think we're ready. That's a lot of money. 4.5 skulls? I've done 4.5 skulls before.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Unfortunately, it means if some of these get dinged up, I don't think we have time to repair them. I'm guessing that's what that means.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
I mean, Mech Warrior 5 just has a different thing. I think they call it a multiple mission contract, where you just have to immediately jump into your next mission after you finish the first one.
Mercenaries, Mech Warrior 2 Mercenaries did something kind of similar.
I mean, you could get different mechs if you had them in your bay, but you didn't have time to actually do anything with them.
Yeah. Come on, fun random event.
That doesn't risk injury to pilots. That's the only thing I don't want, is something that risks injuring the pilots. I just want to see if we've even got a store. Oh, we do. I don't think it's going to have anything spectacular. Archer, awesome. Centurion, Firestarter, Locust, Spider, Stalker, Vulcan.
The Vulcan.
Hey, look, there's a tag.
Huh. Interesting.
The thing is, in Mech Warrior 5, to use the tag, you had to keep it on. You couldn't just fire and hit something with it. You had to keep painting it.
This does something different than what the tabletop game does. In the tabletop game, tag is used specifically with artillery and with missiles. This one, it's literally anything but those. Huh. Huh.
Yeah. Well,
weird.
It's also the fact that if you look here, these are modifiers. In this case, it's energy and ballistic, which means that there is likely a version out there that is for the missiles.
And Tag was actually subject to some early installment weirdness. So Tag in the tabletop game is for missiles and for artillery. But there was a Starleague era mech that it's called the Hermes, and it had the Alexis Photon target acquisition gear. And if you read the description of what it was supposed to do in the mech's fluff, it does something completely different from what Tag does. Basically, it was a thing that was... Are you familiar with Streak SRMs?
Yeah, they're all over the place in MechWarrior 5.
Yeah, they don't fire unless you lock onto something.
Which is very nice.
The Alexis Photon target acquisition gear on the Hermes was supposed to do something like that, except for its lasers. So I think, like, in the middle of when they were writing the mech and working out the rules, they were like, that's a little broken. And so they just changed their mind on it. But, yeah, that was always one of those bits of fluff that made me go, huh, weird.
So here we go. Point of no return. Oh, look, parlay.
Parley du fromage, got it.
Yeah, we haven't actually talked because it's kind of hard to get a hold of you. I have a feeling you would have traced just about any type of communication back to the ship and tried to blow it up.
Mm-hmm.
The end game is a time for negotiation. Not if you've got the stronger hand.
Mm-hmm.
No. You negotiate if you're in a bad spot. You demand things if you got the power to back it up. And I think we've got the power right now.
I've got the power!
Bunny, ball. Anyway. Yeah, but it's still one person.
Congratulations, Uncle Espinosa. You ground all the idealism out of this woman.
Yep.
Way to go. Good job.
Yeah, I would sacrifice any one person for the good of the Reach. It's like, I mean, and I'm pretty sure your captive feels the same way, so, you know. Huh, I think I just heard my Annihilator grin. I don't know how, it's damned impressive, but I'm sure that's what it was. Can't wait to see what Victoria's kitted out in, because her old mech is gone. He won't surrender? Fine with me. His funeral. Yeah, there's probably something nasty we're about to walk into, but sometimes the only thing you can do is spring the trap and try to come out the other side.
Yep.
Unless we want to really, really commit our own war crimes and orbitally bombard this place to dust.
We don't have the weaponry to do that.
I'm sure we could buy it.
No, it doesn't really exist. It doesn't exist.
What, you're telling me we couldn't get a few Gauss rifles?
None that
on
would
every
serve.
ship and just start firing from orbit?
The slugs wouldn't survive. That said, naval galleys eventually are a thing, and they will absolutely ruin a person's day from orbit. Naval weapons are big. Eventually, in the 3070s, you start seeing some drop ships armed with, like, a singular naval weapon. And they're used to commit war crimes. Okay, we got Union, Leopard, Union. Maybe an Overlord in there.
A couple of them got blown up on the way down, too.
You should listen to your uncle, Lady Arana. We have unfinished business, you and I. The Iberia still carries a full complement of battle mechs.
How?
Plus enough firepower to level a city. And you know it's too late to withdraw your forces.
We
When I
destroyed
reach
all
the
your
Iberia,
mechs repeatedly.
I will drown your restoration in a sea of fire. Every dog in Arano colors will die.
I see he
You
still
took
has the
my
HMS War
son
Crimes.
from me,
Yep.
Kamea. My hope for the
How did the
future
Turians not
died
raid
with
this
him.
guy in?
Now I'm killing yours.
That's a good question. That is genuinely a good question.
Yeah, the HMS War Crimes. He's still got that in his side.
Somehow. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, unless either he retook it by force or it was attempted to be taken from him by force.
I think it's the latter.
Probably. You're about to give us an incredibly sketchy job, aren't you? How? How the hell am I going to take down the Iberia? No! No, this is a legitimate question. The Argo doesn't have weapons.
In theory, you could do it with mechs. It would take you a long time, and you'd probably die in the process.
We're going to upload the virus.
We're gonna upload the virus.
We're going to Independence Day the Iberia.
We're going to Independence Day the HMS War Crimes, yes.
How would we do it? Is there a way to do it safely for us? Okay. I can't say I'm in love with the idea, but I haven't heard alternatives.
So there's an interesting fan theory that Dr. Farah is actually a Comstar plant.
I mean, anybody want to give me an alternative, like right now? Ooh, boy. That's a little better.
This is the greatest plan.
We don't have a helicopter, though. I don't think it'd work on a moon anyway.
Yang remains
Yes.
the best character.
Yes, he does. Yep. Looks like old Reliable's coming with me.
Mhm.
Yeah, it will look like you're overextending yourselves to do that. Please don't overextend yourselves yet. I have no idea how tough this mission actually will be. I have a feeling it's not going to be simple, based on the fact that it is listed at 4.5 skulls. The Stalker can still do things. The Annihilator is the only one, because of the way he mentioned it. I'm not sure the Annihilator is going to be a good choice for this.
The autocannons do have range and do absolutely ruin a person's day.
Yeah, but if there are cliffs in the way, the autocannons can't target.
True.
That's the only thing. Well, that's what resets are for. If this ground is absolutely that inhospitable, having a Black Knight and a Marauder that can jump should be able to get to places I need to, and the Stalker should be able to hit anything. And if the Annihilator can get a bead on it, because those AC-10s and LBX-2s have range, because that's what I designed the Annihilator to do, to be able to just take someone out from pretty far off with the AC-10s and into LBX-2s. Boy.
We are Independence Daying the HMS War Crimes.
Yes, we are. And something tells me Ostergaard does not have a crew capable of dealing with this virus once it hits.
I have a feeling Ostergaard does not have a crew.
He has enough pilots to be able to field the mechs he's got.